Hey everybody, Jesse at Fantasy Customs here. So I bought this Honda Accord about 2 weeks ago now. I paid $400 for it. I was taking a chance because I couldn't drive it. I could just start it up, and it was really low on oil, about 2 quarts low on oil, so that kind of worried me too. But it turns out it's fine. Either way, I paid $400 for it, and the brakes line in the back, one of them was leaking, so I had to pay to get it towed home. And then after I got it towed home, I was able to then work on the brakes. And this isn't a brake tutorial, a brake line job tutorial or anything like that, but I just want to show you. So I'm not going to go into super detail, but down there you can see the new lines coming out to the back. That's your proportioning valve. So you're going to want to remove this master cylinder. It's just two 12mm bolts. One there, you can see it. Pop this vacuum hose off of the there, and you can move that out. Take these two lines off, they're 10mm, move them out of the way. Then you can get down there, and that way you can put new rear brakes on this thing, new lines if you need. Now, I tried to get away with just running them one at a time. You can see them right here. I didn't put them up in where they're supposed to be, which probably not the smartest thing, but they seem to be fine. I probably need to zip tie them up a little bit better. If I get a chance, I'll do that. But either way, I tried to run them one at a time, hoping that I was guessing the right one, and that didn't work out for me. So if you're going to do the lines and you can't tell which one, which I couldn't tell which one was leaking, just do them both. You'll end up saving yourself time. It took me quite a few hours. I estimate probably 6 or 7 hours to do it the way I did it, because I was completely taking the master cylinder in and out, and to get down there and then filling it back up and hooking those lines back up, and then trying to bleed the system thinking I got it. Well, I didn't. It was the other line. So then I had to take it all back apart and go back through, put the new line in down there and for the other line, and then bleed it all back out after I put the master cylinder back in and all the lines tight. And then, you know, obviously it worked then, but that was a huge waste of time, so I wouldn't do it again like that. But let's see, I think I spent about it was about about $55 in brake lines, which I was kind of surprised that it ended up being that much, but it was $55 in brake lines. I bought a $5 turn signal here because it was missing. I bought a fender for $40 that's not on here, but it's a nice one. You can see this one's crinkled. I wasn't able to find a bumper. I also got 2 hubcaps for the back. Those were $5 a piece. And I bought 1 tire, and this was like a 30, I think I had to buy the rim too, so it was like 35 bucks or something, I think. And I just put that on myself, and it only took me maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes to swap the tire or whatever. But I had quite a few hours into all of that, and I changed the oil and filter as well. That cost me 20 bucks. But luckily the inside was pretty nice. It was vacuumed out already, and pretty reasonable, not too messed up on the interior, so that was nice. And you know, even though I was taking a chance on it, thinking, okay, what if the transmission's messed up? I hope not. Ends up the transmission's fine, the car's fine, 160,000 miles. I did have to replace a fuse to get the interior lights to work, and that beeping, meaning that your door's open or whatever, to come back. It was just a fuse that was blown. So the car turned out pretty nice, but you know, the clear coat's peeling a lot, Let's see. You know, there's rust on both sides here and there, so it's not the greatest car. And with this much money into it, you know, I'm trying to get $1,000 for it. It's been for sale for about a week and a half now. So I guess I'm gonna update you guys when this thing actually sells, let you know how much profit I ended up turning, or if I trade it for something, what I got. But you know, sometimes you don't do that great. You know, I thought at $400 I was gonna get this thing home and put brakes on it and then a new tire, and it'd be good. And you know, obviously, hope I find a turn signal and stuff, bumper, this and that, and turn it for some decent money. But after really looking at the car and thinking about it and then spending the money, now here I am saying, well, it wasn't worth the time and the money I spent. You know, if I make couple $100, great, but I have quite a few hours into it, so it's hard to say, you know, if I did good on this or not, but I'm kind of thinking that I didn't, and that's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes, and if I make a little bit of money, I can't be mad at myself. Alright everybody, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next 97 Honda Accord flip video, because it will come up with the stats of what ended up happening with it, if I sold it, how much I got for it, you know, if I did any more work, you know, if I was able to find a bumper, then I'll put the fender and bumper on there, but if not, then it's going as is. And yeah, so everybody, you know, stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, like, share my videos, leave a comment if you got something to say, and maybe share some of your flipping experiences, if you're able to do well. If not, what was some of the best and worst flipped cars you've came across. Just cool stuff like that, you know, I'm interested in it. This is what I've been doing for a little while. I've kind of gotten away from fixing other people's stuff, and I've been doing a lot more buying, selling, and trading, just because it gives me a little bit more freedom with my schedule. I can, you know, not be at the shop anytime I want, and you know, have other plans and do other things, and then when it's convenient for me to work, then I can work. But obviously, if you want to make money at this thing, you gotta be working more than you're playing. So anyways, hope to hear from some people, and stay tuned for the next video, like I said.